planted garlic and shallots in our edible ornamental garden last fall. We started to see some new growth on the plants, and this is an indicator that it's time to come in and fertilize. Now there's two different ways we can fertilize both garlic and shallots, and so I would just encourage you to choose the method that fits best with your gardening style. So for our shallots, I'm going to use a slow release fertilizer, and I'm using blood meal to give nitrogen to our plants. And when you use slow release fertilizer, you only have to make one application in the spring. And we're going to apply 1 to 2 teaspoons fairly close to the base of each plant. Now, most of the roots on our shallots are about within this range here. And so that's where we want the fertilizer, but we do want to avoid putting it right up onto the foliage of the plant. If you do get some on the foliage, just spray it off with some water. And then once you've applied the fertilizer, you can work it in to the soil with your hands or use a garden tool. And you can see here, I had some mulch that I pulled out of the way. Once I'm done fertilizing, I'll go ahead and move that mulch back around the plants. Now for our garlic, we're going to use a different method. An alternate method of fertilization is to liquid feed using a liquid fertilizer. For an organic option, I'm mixing equal parts of fish emulsion and kelp into water. You would mix 1 tablespoon of each into a gallon of water. Since I have a fairly small planting, I'm mixing only a half a tablespoon of each product into half a gallon of water. When you're using a pressurized sprayer, be sure to pump it to build up pressure inside the canister. This will allow there to be enough pressure to spray the plants. For foliar applications, mist the plants to what we call drip, where you can see the fertilizer just dripping down the foliage and get all parts of the plant. These garlic are spread out fairly wide. Now we're going to have to make applications every 2 weeks with our liquid fertilizer through mid-May. And at that point, the bulb of the garlic and our shallots too will start to form. And it takes several weeks for that bulb to form underground, and we'll harvest around late June. What you can look for both on our garlic and our shallots is for 1/2 to 3/4 of that foliage to turn brown and start to dry out. And that'll tell us that it's time to go ahead and harvest.